Hello, it's Moosey here from Dal Riata. This is a extra video in the middle of the week to show you a couple of extra teams that I have come across, and the first one I want to show you is one from Joe Cover, who has posted it in chat in our guilds today, and it was so much fun I wanted to share it, and especially because it uses a mechanic that I'm quite enjoying. It is the one with the potions, the mana potions that explode when you match them. That is new to the game, and we have a weapon that creates them. So let's go to Gorvania Explore 12, where I like to test out these teams, and this is the team he has talked about. Two versions of this. This is the first one, which uses Herdmaster, and second he has revised this to use Azura, but I feel that it works better with Herdmaster. He says it works better with Azura, so it's your choice. I am going to show you how it works with Herdmaster. So he uses Monk class, Celestial Flask, this is the one I was talking about, creates 3 potions of any of these manas. Interestingly, brown isn't in there, but most importantly, gains an extra turn. Herdmaster smashes them up, so explodes 35 yellow gems, and hopefully when you explode your yellow gems you hit one of the flasks and therefore create mana that goes to Queen Beatrix, fills Beatrix, and then you loop Beatrix. So in E12 on any level you pretty much need to fire Beatrix about 5 or 6 times. What is Mistralis doing in here? Well, Mistralis enchants allies on 4 or 5 gem matches, and you do a lot of 4 or 5 gem matches, so pretty much your guys are enchanted all the time, which is good for keeping the loops going. It's not the fastest team in the world, it's a little bit random, but actually once you get the hang of this team, and I'll show you how to get the hang of this team, it actually becomes incredibly automatic, and you can zoom through really fast without thinking. And it's one of those teams you don't even have to look at the opposition troops, you don't even really care. So there's a full match, so let's just take that. There's another full match, let's take it even though we don't really want it. I really want Herdmaster up before I cast this, or at least close to being up. So I'm a few turns away. I don't care so much about getting hit at the moment, but I really want some purple and yellow. We do have some, so I'd rather take that at the moment, because I do really want to show you how it works with Herdmaster. So if I cast that, then Herdmaster should be up, I think. So let's get some potions on the board. We've got some purple, now Herdmaster's up. We've already broken them, so I'm not even, it's not that exciting, is it? Let's cast it anyway, so let's just try and get B up. We've got our potions up again, so because you get the extra turn, as soon as you get potions up, just use them and then smash them. So there's 4 potions on the board now. Let's smash them. It doesn't really matter what colour they are. B gets filled. Now the algorithm kind of goes, if B's up, cast B. If B's not up, cast, well, this is a full match, cast the Celestial Flask. If you have flasks on the board, then cast Herdmaster, and that's kind of the order. So B's not up, so we just go loop back around and we get put some flasks on the board, and then we will smash them. Is B up? No. So let's go back round. Is the flask up? No. Let's just cast that and get some mana. Is B up? Yes. Cast that. Is B up again? No. Have we got any of his 4 matches? No. Let's get some flasks on the board. Let's smash them. Is B up? Yes. So that's kind of the algorithm you go through in your head, and so you just go around and around. Hopefully when you get it's nice to get green and blue ones, but it doesn't really seem to matter a great deal when you get greens or blues. You get lots on the board, and then you get some matches, and you get B up without going through that loop. We've had to cast more than 5 or 6 times to get around this, haven't we? When you've got a few left, you can just cast Mistralis and kind of start cutting them down. We're a little bit stalled, not getting much action here. So it can be a little bit random. But like I said, it's really mechanical. It's one of those teams, I like it because it's one of those teams you can mindlessly play, just run around in circles, ignore the enemy, you don't have to think about it, and you can play while you're watching TV or something, which is kind of cool. So E12 ones where you earn 5,000 gold, get 3 trophies and boost a class, those sort of teams are magic because you can play completely mindlessly. So it works in E12, it works in pretty much any E12. You don't really have to worry about dying because you keep the turn so often that the enemy hardly ever gets to go. Let's just go try it in PvP, because is it useful in PvP? The answer is kind of. It's a bit random when you start getting tough teams like this. This is a very fast starting team, and as soon as you get rope darted, if your Queen Beatrix gets rope darted, or if your Celestial Flask gets rope darted, or your Herdmaster gets rope darted, you're out of the game. So you won't beat that one, and you also won't be looping with when they've got Frost Mage and freeze you. So you can't take on the sort of team, and you generally can't take on, because you saw how slow it was in the last one. Although it's mindless, it's and quite fun and following an algorithm, you can't really deviate from that and get creative and target people. So it's really no good at this sort of level. It's great at this sort of level though, because they're not. The game goes a lot faster and takes them out before they really do anything. So let's go have a look at that. So if you want to tear through PvP pretty reliably on the first tier, this could be the team for you, because once again you don't really have to think about it much, which is kind of nice. So let's go through that algorithm. Do we have any reds and blues? Actually, we don't really have a lot of reds and blues. These guys on the first tier, they're doing so little damage to us, we don't really even care. So we just want to get our guys started. So purple's good. Red and blues, purples takes a long time to get B going, and besides we actually want those enchants going. So in lieu of getting some potions up, I'm just going to get the enchants going. Now we've got some potions, so let's cast the potions. B's up, so cast B. B's up again, cast B, and that will almost be over. We need B up again. I could have cast Mistralis and probably ended it then. Okay, we've got some more potions. Is B up? Nope. Let's go around that loop again. Well, we don't need to actually, let's just kill him with Mistralis. So yeah, so there was never a moment when we weren't going to lose that battle, and it's kind of cool because you just can beat any tier 1 and you don't even have to really think about what you're fighting. It will tear through life and deaths, it will tear through goblins, it will tear through everything. It's really nice if you get a 4-match at this stage, but we haven't got one. I want my potions up. Oh, there we go. Actually, let's get B up. B's quite good because B, of course, clears a bit of the board and gets everything going as well. So, oh well, there we go. We ended the fight. So, like I said, this is a very reliable trophy one and very fast. And it's mindless. You can just play it and play it and play it. The other team I wanted to show you, so that's a great team. Thank you very much, Joe. I've really enjoyed that team because I really like that mechanic of the potions, and that one exploits that. Well, not exploits it, but it shows it off really nicely. So that's using a Anu for faster start, a Nisha just for. No, does Nisha even make any difference? I don't know. Maybe 2 seasons would have done better there. It's too fast, you don't need a cleanse, so you don't need an Orpheus. So let's go to so let's go back to PvP, and let's show you that second team I was going to show you. And this one's a funny team. This one's a bit like this is a versatile team that I just kind of like conceptually. It's not brilliant. It's not an E12 team, it's probably like an E8 team. It's not fast, but it's just got a weapon that I like, and it uses a few other troops that I like. But let's just play PvP1 with this one as well, because it's not brilliant on the others. It's a bit of a class farm. You can pretty much use anything. Let's use monk. I haven't played around with classes too much, but if you had a class that maybe priest maybe gave you yellows, that would help, because yellows on the board are good. I'm using monk just to get Sky Hero up a bit faster, but doesn't matter. The main thing is you want reds and greens. So the versatility of this team, what this team is doing is Tink Whistle is creating the Electrostorm, which is red and yellows. The loop that you're creating between Sky Hero and Tina, or Sky Hero and whatever your second one is all about yellows and reds. So Sky Hero takes out, it destroys a column. For every yellow, it creates 4 reds. So you're generating enough reds with one cast of Sky Hero to fill your second slot. And then once you've cast that, you go back to trying to cast Sky Hero again. It doesn't loop reliably with Tina. It loops quite reliably with Yao Guai, because Yao Guai only needs 14 mana. And then of course loops itself the second time round, and it also turns reds into purple, so it fills Leprechaun, so when you stall you can cast Leprechaun again. So Yao Guai actually really works well here. In fact, actually that's what I'm going to do. Let's put Yao Guai in first here. So who's the Yao Guai? Is that how you spell them? It is Yao Guai. Let's put Yao Guai in here, and let's use this team to take on a PvP1 again. So that's how it works, and like I said, you can put in any a red green, or potentially I guess any just red. The red's the bit that matters, isn't it? So you could put in with a different banner, you could put in Obsidius. Obsidius would be a good choice, because that is red, purple and brown, I think, but creates a 5x5 that destroys a 5x5 square, so it potentially gets Sky Hero back up, or itself back up, and loops. You could put in something else that loops, like World Breaker, which is also red and green, red, green, yellow, I think. And that's potentially better than Yao Guai, but it costs 30 mana, so the first one might take a couple to get up there. But those are experiment with different red troops. I think there's an orc troop that does damage to all allies, to all enemies, and that's quite. There's a red green troop, Bonebreaker or something. I can't remember what his name is. Something like that. And he would work well because he'll do damage to everybody. But anyway, you can put lots of things in there. Phoenicia is... actually Phoenicia would kick ass on PvP1. I'm going to do Yao Guai, and then I'm going to do Phoenicia. So this is what we're going to try. Let's stop talking about it and do it. So it's a really kind of interesting... just an interesting mechanic, and I like it because I just like Sky Hero, and yeah, I just like Sky Hero. This is pretty much the thing. Let's cast Leprechaun to get going. So Yao Guai's up, so we'll just cast Yao Guai. And look, we're already almost killed him, but he has barriered himself, which is annoying. So we cast Sky Hero on a column that has 3 or more yellows, and there's one there. It will create reds and give you an extra turn, and Yao Guai's up, and then you'll cast Yao Guai and kill everybody. So, wow, actually that was really fast. So again, another super fast PvP1 team. So you saw Yao Guai. So Yao Guai was a good choice there. Oh, Goblin team. Let's try. What did I say? World Breaker. Did I? Is that what I said? Let's just go through and see. Did I say we were going to use World Breaker? I can't remember. Or did I say Phoenicia? I said Phoenicia. Let's go by base rarity. I tried Dao because I thought, oh, that'd be cool. You'll be able to do things to 3 things. That was too slow and useless. Potentially you can do Amarok. because it creates red gems as well, so it creates red gems itself, so potentially Amarok could be quite good. Furnace didn't seem to work very well. Ketris the Bull works pretty well because it does a lot of damage. Phoenicia, I reckon Phoenicia would be quite good. I wonder if Electrostorm counts as a Firestorm. I think it does. I reckon it does. Who knows? May not. Okay, let's get started. We didn't start. There can't have been enough green gems on there. We want to get Sky Hero up, don't we? Now we get the green gems. Yeah, thanks for that. But more fool you. We haven't got Electrostorm. Why haven't we got? Oh, we have got Electrostorm. So I wonder if we're going to do double damage. So 60. What damage do we do? 35. So let's see. Are we going to do 35 or are we going to do 70? So let's see if that goes to. Let's see if that goes to 0. Ah, it did. Ah, you do double damage. And Electrostorm counts as a Firestorm. Phoenicia's a great choice then. Okay, so let's take. Oh, should we leave that? We could leave that and cast the yellows, or we could take that, and that'll go a long way to getting Phoenicia up. Now we've got a 3. We've got a 3 yellow there, so let's take that, and we'll get Phoenicia up again, and we'll do another 70 damage. Awesome. So there you go. There's another reliable PvP 1 team to smash through. You can play around with this class. I don't know if that class really matters that much, and in fact I don't even know whether it contributes at all. You obviously don't want a Lightstorm because you want the Electrostorm to make Phoenicia do double damage. That's just so fun. Anyway, I really like that team, and you can play around with it because you can, clearly sub out what's going on here, Phoenicia and Yolguai. Now this team, where did I get this team? I stole it off Discord, and I can't even remember the name of the person I stole it off. I'm ashamed to say, or the site or the channel that I got it from. But this is not mine. This is somebody else's, and it is really awesome. Just lots of fun to play with and sub in for different situations, but there you go. There's a couple of suggestions. Thank you very much to Guild for your great work. I think we're on to the last part of the let me just check. I think we're on the last part of the event presently. Are we? Yeah, we're on the last stage, so we're doing really well halfway through the week. I'm totally looking forward to the new faction Assault and the new Mythic. Good luck everybody with your draws, and good luck trying to get to pure 500 this weekend. Thank you very much for making the game awesome, and have a good rest of your week. Bye bye.